Hi everybody, Coach Carey here, and yesterday was day 22. I'm just going to review my Carb Manager log and explain how yesterday went. Yesterday was not a traditional or typical day because we had two showings at our house and I couldn't be in the house making my smoothies and all my regular food because we had to be out of the house. And so that kind of put a wrench into my routine, but that could happen to you from time to time. So let's go over day 22. The goal here is to lose 15 pounds. I'd like to do that in 100 days. Last year I lost 32 pounds in 100 days and I was able to keep it off. Now I'm starting at 205. I want to get down to 187. So actually 18 pounds is to be exact. Down at 199 this morning, so getting under 200 now. And it's been 22 days. So I've lost 6 pounds in 22 days. So basically right on track, maybe a little ahead of schedule. And I'm going to be going over how I'm doing it. So the first thing I look at is my macronutrients. And on Carb Manager, which is a great app and desktop, there's a free and paid version to it. And I'll put a link below if you want to get that. I go to consumed, I look at my macronutrients. And some of the key ones here are calories. I ate 1,836 calories yesterday. 2060 was my goal. And at the beginning of this process, I set my macronutrients and my goals by going down here to this wheel. And for you, you can personalize this. So that'll be another video, how to personalize this. But basically, I set that to be on a certain ratio, which is low carb, but not very low carb, but lower carb. I wanted to lose about a pound a week. So those are the calories. If I look at my net carbs, I ate 150 total carbs, 30 fiber, which gave me 117 total net carbs. That's high. Usually I'm lower than that. I want to be down around 61 net carbs consumed. So not a good day for that. If I look at protein, it was low at 72 and fat at 110. I want healthy fat and I want enough protein so my body feels full. It's got the ingredients it needs to be healthy and to rebuild itself. So we'll be talking about that as we go along through these days using the Carb Manager. If I go into, one more thing I want to show you is that fiber number. That needs to be better. So right here, 30.6. I need more fiber, and we will go over some foods I ate that were good for fiber, but we'll also talk about supplements today too. And so let's go over to the net values. So these are my net values, and what net values are is the total you consumed minus what you burned. And I did have a good day exercise-wise, so that kind of helped me, or in a way, saved me yesterday. Here's my rings for my net values. Here's my week and how my net carbs are going for the week. Yesterday being high. Sunday was good. Monday, not bad, but yesterday high. And I have had some high days, so I have to watch those carbs because if your carbs are high, then your body's using sugars for fuel instead of fat for fuel. And we want to use our extra body fat for fuel. So we want to burn up the sugars and we want to go into the reserves and start to use them. So basically pretty simple, but there are some rules as far as what we need to follow in order to kick into that burning fat mode. For breakfast, I usually don't eat before 11 because I'm intermittent fasting from 7 p.m. to 11 a.m. Then I eat from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. and that's called the 16-8 fast. So intermittent fast. So I did eat at 9:44 a.m. yesterday. I had this chocolate almond croissant. I usually don't have that, but because of the showings that were going on in our house, I couldn't make my smoothie and go through my regular routine. So I grabbed this chocolate almond croissant with coffee and half cream. This is pretty typical for me, the coffee with the cream. But the chocolate almond croissant is not, and I only had half of that, and look at these values. The net carbs, 31, and the fat, mostly saturated, 17.5. I wouldn't be eating this very often, and it even warns you. It says keto grade, avoid, or for low carb, it's not really great. So that's what I had. For lunch, I had this artichoke dip from Costco. You'll see this on a regular basis. For me, I usually have 25 grams, so I had my usual portion size. 5 crackers, I usually have that too. So that's a good healthy snack. And then for dinner, I had a protein bowl, which are these ingredients right here. The real bonus was the black beans. I usually don't eat black beans, but it was in this protein bowl, and I had 1.5 ounces. It has a good fiber. It has protein, 3.8 grams of protein, not many calories. I'm going to try and add more beans into my diet, although chickpeas wasn't a good choice, and that was in the protein bowl. So just a mental note not to eat chickpeas on a regular basis. The chicken, the avocados, the salsa, those are things that I do eat regularly. Those were all healthy. And I had half the protein bowl, the other half still in the fridge for today if I want to eat that, but I will take the chickpeas out and maybe replace it with something else. I had some cheesecake. It was a small dessert that was available when I went to the grocery store. They have a little restaurant there. It didn't taste that good. I wouldn't get this brand again, but I do like cheesecake, and it says avoid because the net carbs on that were really high. And the fats, not the healthiest fats. So that wasn't great. For a snack, I had this Jugo Juice peanut butter and chocolate smoothie. I actually went into the Jugo Juice website. I looked up the nutritional label and I entered it myself. So sometimes you're going to want to do this if you like a food. And I really do like these smoothies, although I wouldn't be getting them on a regular basis. I just got this because it was a special circumstance yesterday where I couldn't be in the house because of the 2 showings we had. So this tasted good. It is pretty nutritious, although it has very high net carbs and it has a lot of saturated fat because of the dairy that's in it. There's frozen yogurt in there. So, not the greatest. Once in a while, this one will be okay, but it is high in the net carbs. Better to make my own smoothies, which I will do today. For a snack, I had the artichoke dip again, Gorgonzola cheese, and keto crackers. These are all from Costco. And I had that a little later than I should have, 8:21. My fasting window starts at 7 p.m., so a little bit outside the window. And I had a really good day for workouts. I had 66 minutes of gym and swimming. And that gave me 8,000 steps, gave me a credit of these calories because I burned those up. So that was the bonus and kind of saved my day. But not your typical day. This is going to happen to you. And, don't be discouraged. Drink enough water. I got this this water jug it looks like it's 1 liter. I'll have to measure. I don't know how, it doesn't have a number on it, but I will measure this to see, because I'd like to know. 4 cups, 250 milliliters each is a liter. So that could be could even be more than 1 liter in that thermos. But I've been taking that with me, filling it up with healthy water, mineralized water that I have here at the house, and I use a Santivia water filter. So we should do a video on healthy water at some point. But that's what I had yesterday. I would kind of give myself a 7 out of 10 yesterday. But you know what? This is going to happen to you guys. And the important thing is don't be discouraged, and give yourself a break, and focus on other things too, like your lifestyle, getting enough sleep, getting exercise. And today, doing better today than you did yesterday. So this helps because I always do this review in the morning and then look back at the previous day. Today, I have the opportunity to make my own smoothies, eat the protein bowl again, but add some of my own ingredients in it, take the chickpeas out, and to really make this a lot healthier day today. So I look forward to reviewing my day with you tomorrow. And if you're interested in getting the book that I wrote called The 100-Day Diet, where I lost over 30 pounds in 100 days, you can click on the link below. It'll take you to Amazon, where you can get the paperback, ebook, or audiobook. Most people are buying the audiobook, actually. So it's really surprising how many people listen to the book in audiobook version. The other thing is, if you're interested in some coaching, I do all the coaching here at True North. You can click on the link below. You then enter a short form to pre-qualify for that session. If you're a good candidate for coaching services, we'll set up a video or a phone call, and we'll talk about your goals, the obstacles to achieving your goals, and then your plan going forward. So I'd be happy to help you with that. Hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.